Risk and Reward Gameplay Trailer. Here's our first look at Need for Speed Unbound gameplay. The debut Unbound gameplay trailer showcases sweet rides and street art flair on the nighttime streets of Lakeshore. To get to the top, you gotta take risks. Choose how and when to put it all on the line, pulling huge drifts on the street, outdriving the cops, or placing side bets with your own earnings against rival racers. Time is money, so find the fastest way to earn enough cash to enter the weekly qualifiers and make it to Lakeshore's ultimate race. The Grand.Need for Speed Unbound launches on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC on December 2, 2022. Need for Speed Unbound opens a new tab, attracted immediate attention to itself with its street art visual styling, which includes anime-style characters and hand-drawn visual effects like sparks, wings, and lightning bolts that react to your car's actions and performance. Now, thanks to the release of the first gameplay trailer, we can see what it looks like in action. EA has dropped a new trailer for Need for Speed Unbound, giving us our first real look at the city, gameplay, and unique art style in action, as well as some of the new and returning systems we'll see in the upcoming racer. Need for Speed Unbound was originally revealed a few weeks ago with an interesting art style that blends realistic settings and vehicles with graffiti-like effects and cartoony characters. Now, we get a proper look at the game in action, courtesy of a new gameplay trailer ahead of the racer's December launch. The art style is already proving pretty divisive, but the colorful effects don't seem to be used as much as the reveal trailer made it seem, instead reserved for key moments like big jumps and hitting the nitrous. We also see several different gameplay styles, with traditional street racing joined by the opportunity to try to lose some heat by escaping or taking down the cops, which appears to be a nighttime activity based on the in-game calendar shown. We also learned that we'll be aiming to earn big in order to trick out our ride of choice and cover event entry fees to eventually qualify and pay for the main event. In order to get rich quick, you'll also be able to make side bets with other racers, potentially raising the importance of each race and making every event count. Choose how and when to put it all on the line, pulling huge drifts on the street, outdriving the cops, or placing side bets with your own earnings against rival racers, we're told. Time is money, so find the fastest way to earn enough cash to enter the weekly qualifiers and make it to Lakeshore's ultimate race. The Grand.Need for Speed Unbound will be racing onto Xbox Series X/S on December 2. What do you think of Need for Speed's bold new look? Let us know. Is there a Need for Speed Unbound trailer? So far, there are 2 trailers for Need for Speed Unbound. The game was announced with a reveal trailer that showed off its new visual direction and a hint of its soundtrack in October 2022. Just a week later, the Need for Speed Unbound gameplay trailer debuted on Twitter. This brief video offers a better look at the racer in action and shows off some of the street art-inspired driving effects you can use to customize your car. What is Need for Speed Unbound gameplay like? Like other recent games in the series, Need for Speed Unbound takes place on a street racing circuit, where you'll need to win races and avoid cops looking to bust drivers. The story mode takes place in Lakeshore, a fictional version of Chicago. You play as an up-and-coming street racer who starts climbing the ranks to win back a priceless car after it's stolen from your family's auto shop. In addition to its single-player campaign mode, Need for Speed Unbound features multiplayer races and a mode called Takeover Scene. The full details of Takeover Scene haven't been revealed yet, but EA describes it as a new replayable precision driving mode. The mode will challenge drivers to take over certain parts of the city, and it's said to focus on tricky driving more than just winning races. Takeover Scene is hosted by an in-game version of rapper A$AP Rocky, who also appears on the soundtrack. Need for Speed Unbound's most notable new feature comes from its unique art style. Skillful driving and pulling off maneuvers like jumps and near misses will provide power that you can use to boost your speed. Each time you use a boost, it also triggers stylish visual effects that explode around your car. Colored exhaust, neon lights, and bold decals fill the screen, with a style that looks like graffiti or some of the gorgeous animation from Into the Spider-Verse. As Criterion Games explains, players will need to earn enough cash during the week to be eligible to participate in the weekly qualifiers, which are the entry races to a bigger tournament called the Grand. Calling it the most engaging NFS world ever created, Criterion Games describes Lakeshore as an incredible playground for street races with a wide variety of locations, roads, highways, and of course environment styles. The game will inherit the signature speed traps and stunt jumps from its predecessor to give a bit more heat and hype to the player's free roam in Lakeshore. Similar to its predecessor, Unbound will challenge rule breakers with tough police forces who will try to interrupt your race and put you in jail. As we get closer to Unbound's December 2nd release date, it is expected that Criterion shares more in-depth details and gameplay footage from the game. We haven't seen the depth of the customization system in Need for Speed Unbound yet. As the developer reveals, in addition to your car, you will be able to customize your in-game character as well. Need for Speed Unbound platforms. Surprisingly, for such a big franchise, EA and developer Criterion are limiting where you can pick up Need for Speed Unbound. It's only coming out on newer platforms. You'll be able to play it on PS5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC, through a few different storefronts. That means there's no joy for PS4 or Xbox One owners.